Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow now. Let's get started. RHOBH. Lisa Rinna calls out Balenciaga over controversial ad. Many Real Housewives of Beverly Hills stars are always calling out an activity, although this time it is not towards each other or something else. RHOBH cast members have been in a rough fight since last season's trip to Aspen. The trip brought unprecedented arguments and feuds rather than celebrations and a good time. The stars were fed up with each other and got into fights. However, it was Lisa Rinna, Kyle Richards on one side, and Kathy Hilton on the other who had the highest heat. Kathy Hilton apologized, but the issues have failed to resolve to date. Amid all this, Rinna recently stood up against a controversial ad by a big brand. Keep reading to know why everyone is condemning the Balenciaga ad. Lisa Rinna does not fail to backlash at people who piss her off or whom she does not like. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills celebrity is known for her uptight yet rude behavior and harsh words when something hits her. Lisa has done that to her co-stars in RHOBH enough to pull them down. She did not spare Kelly Dodd from labeling her husband, Harry Hamlin, as the next gay in line. It did not end with a comment or a tweet, as Lisa specifically dedicated a whole Instagram story for that purpose. However, things went differently this time when Lisa called out the recent Balenciaga advertisement. News channels, celebrities, and other stars are all talking about the offensive ad. The ad, now deleted, was labeled as sick, incorrect, disgusting, and more by several celebrities, including Lisa Rinna. She shared her disappointment with the ad on her Instagram story. However, it seemed that social pressure made her speak about it, not her utter willingness. In the Instagram story, Lisa spoke about how incorrect the Balenciaga ad was and assured that everyone was on the same page as her. The RHOBH star used the medium to express her personal views on other things. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills celeb added that she wishes to speak on anti-Semitism, hate, racism, and homophobia. Rinna called out Alex Jones, Kanye West, Donald Trump, and also Elon Musk. She believes that these people have openly passed out misogynistic, sexist, racist, and homophobic comments. Silence is complicity, the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star concluded in her story. Later, Lisa Rinna deleted the story for reasons we did not know. Other RHOBH stars also took on the Balenciaga ad and heavily criticized it on Twitter. Garcelle Beauvais wrote that the campaigns were wrong and asked, "Who in these rooms are making these dumb decisions?" The ad did not just pour criticism on the brand, but also on Demet Vassiliou, the company's creative director. It is the whole team of photographers, creative directors, and people on higher authorities who approved the ad. Shockingly, none of them found anything wrong in the ad. Balenciaga launched the offensive ad to launch the children's spring collection. The ad featured children holding teddy bears. They were dressed in an inappropriate BDSM dress form. The fact that children were involved in the ad changed the whole scenario. Balenciaga immediately took the ad after a huge downpour from the audience. The creative director Demet also apologized, condemning the faulty and poor artistic choice, and took responsibility for the incorrect ad. For more updates, stay tuned to TV season and spoilers. Lisa Rinna, known for her unfiltered approach and bold opinions on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, RHOBH, is stirring up controversy yet again. This time, however, the outspoken star isn't clashing with her castmates or throwing shade at dinner parties. She's taking on a global fashion powerhouse. Rinna recently made headlines for publicly calling out Balenciaga over their controversial ad campaign, which sparked outrage online. The drama unfolded on Instagram, where Rinna unleashed her thoughts on the luxury brand's shocking choices, sending ripples through the Bravoverse and the fashion world alike. Balenciaga found itself embroiled in scandal after releasing an ad campaign that many deemed inappropriate and offensive. The luxury brand, often lauded for its avant-garde approach to fashion, crossed a line that left critics appalled. The campaign featured children holding teddy bears dressed in what appeared to be bondage-style outfits, and one of the photos included a document referencing a U.S. Supreme Court case involving child exploitation. The combination of these elements caused widespread backlash, with accusations that the campaign was tone-deaf, exploitative, and deeply disturbing. Social media exploded with criticism as users demanded accountability from Balenciaga, and celebrities were quick to voice their opinions. Lisa Rinna, never one to shy away from controversy, joined the fray with her signature candor, adding her voice to the growing chorus of disapproval. Lisa Rinna's foray into fashion criticism comes as no surprise to her fans. The former RHOBH star has long been associated with bold style choices, often mixing high-end designers with accessible brands. She's been a fixture at fashion shows and has collaborated with several brands over the years. However, Rinna's relationship with fashion hasn't always been smooth sailing. During her time on RHOBH, she faced criticism for some of her more outlandish outfits, and her participation in campaigns for QVC drew mixed reviews. By calling out Balenciaga, Rinna positioned herself as more than just a consumer of fashion. She became a vocal critic of an industry she's been a part of for decades. Rinna's comments tapped into a larger dialogue about the responsibilities of luxury brands and the power of celebrity activism. In recent years, consumers have become increasingly vocal about holding corporations accountable for their actions, and celebrities have often played a pivotal role in amplifying these concerns. By leveraging her platform to speak out against Balenciaga, Rinna joined a growing list of stars who have used that influence to challenge industry norms. Critics of the campaign have argued that it highlights a disturbing trend of using shock value to garner attention, regardless of the harm it may cause. While Rinna's future on RHOBH remains uncertain after her dramatic exit in Season 12, moments like this prove she's far from fading into obscurity. Her willingness to engage in controversial conversations and take bold stances ensures she remains a fixture in the public eye. In fact, some fans are speculating that her recent activism could pave the way for a return to reality television. One Twitter user suggested, whether or not Rinna returns to RHOBH, her willingness to speak out on issues beyond the Bravo bubble demonstrates her evolving role in the cultural zeitgeist. The fallout from Balenciaga's controversial campaign continues to unfold, with many industry insiders questioning how such a misstep occurred in the first place. The scandal has prompted calls for greater oversight in the fashion industry and renewed conversations about the ethics of advertising. As for Lisa Rinna, her decision to call out the brand has cemented her status as a fearless voice in pop culture. While her detractors may question her motives, there's no denying that her comments added fuel to a fire that shows no signs of burning out anytime soon. In true Lisa Rinna fashion, she didn't just enter the conversation, she owned it. As the Bravo star famously says, "Own it, baby." And this time she's owning her role as a voice for accountability, proving that even the most glamorous of housewives can get their hands dirty when it comes to calling out injustice. Lisa Rinna, the outspoken alum of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, RHOBH, is no stranger to stirring the pot. Whether it's confronting her castmates at glamorous dinner parties or sharing unfiltered opinions on social media, Rinna thrives on living life unapologetically. Now, her fiery personality has sparked yet another headline, as the reality star has taken aim at luxury fashion house Balenciaga over a controversial advertising campaign. This clash between a bold personality and a high-profile brand has sparked conversations that transcend the boundaries of reality TV and fashion. But what exactly happened, and why is Rinna's criticism gaining so much attention? Let's delve into the controversy, the response from Balenciaga, and how this drama ties into the wider world of RHOBH. The controversy began when Balenciaga released an advertising campaign that many deemed offensive and inappropriate. The campaign, intended to showcase their latest line of accessories, featured children posing with teddy bears dressed in bondage-inspired outfits. The images quickly went viral, with social media users expressing outrage over what they saw as the sexualization of minors in a luxury brand's marketing strategy. As the backlash grew, celebrities and influencers weighed in. While some called for boycotts of the brand, others defended Balenciaga, claiming the intent had been misunderstood. The uproar reached its peak when Balenciaga issued an apology, stating that the campaign had been a grave mistake, and announcing plans to investigate how the controversial images had been approved. Lisa Rinna, never one to hold back her thoughts, entered the fray via Instagram stories. Known for her dramatic declarations on RHOBH and her consistent social media presence, Rinna addressed her followers with a scathing critique of Balenciaga. "Are you kidding me with this?" She began, sharing a screenshot of one of the controversial ads. "How does this even get approved? There are so many levels of wrong here, and everyone involved should be held accountable." She didn't stop there. Rinna went on to question the fashion industry as a whole, calling out what she referred to as a pattern of pushing boundaries for shock value. "This isn't edgy," she wrote. "It's disgusting. Fashion needs to do better, period." Rinna's condemnation quickly made waves online, with fans and critics alike weighing in on her statements. Some praised her for speaking out, calling her a voice of reason in a sea of celebrity silence. Others accused her of hypocrisy, pointing to her own controversial moments on RHOBH and in her modeling career. Rinna's critique of Balenciaga is especially notable given her long-standing relationship with the fashion world. As a model, actress, and reality star, she has frequently pushed boundaries with her own bold wardrobe choices. From her iconic naked dress at the RHOBH reunion to her edgy Instagram posts, Rinna is no stranger to controversy when it comes to fashion. But this time, Rinna's critique seems to stem from a deeper concern about ethics rather than aesthetics. "I love fashion," she wrote in one of her stories. "But there's a line, and Balenciaga crossed it." Rinna's comments have also reignited interest in her RHOBH legacy. During her time on the show, she often found herself at the center of drama, whether it involved Denise Richards, Kim Richards, or Kathy Hilton. Her ability to own it and speak her mind made her a fan favorite for some, though it also earned her a fair share of criticism. Her decision to call out Balenciaga has reminded fans of her no-nonsense approach. "This is the Rinna we love," one Twitter user wrote, speaking out against something that's actually important instead of stirring up drama over nonsense. Others, however, have questioned whether Rinna's outspokenness is an attempt to stay relevant following her departure from RHOBH. Since leaving the show, Rinna has focused on her modeling career and other ventures, but some fans believe she's been struggling to maintain the spotlight. "Rinna just wants attention," one commenter wrote. "If she cared so much, where was this energy for other issues?" In the wake of the backlash, Balenciaga has doubled down on damage control. The brand issued a second apology and filed a lawsuit against the production company responsible for creating the ad campaign, claiming that unauthorized elements have been added to the final images. This move has done little to appease critics, many of whom view the lawsuit as an attempt to shift blame rather than take responsibility. Rinna, for her part, remained unimpressed. "Passing the buck isn't accountability," she wrote in a follow-up post. "Own your mistakes, Balenciaga. That's how you move forward." Rinna is far from the only celebrity to speak out against Balenciaga. Kim Kardashian, a longtime collaborator with the brand, also addressed the controversy, stating that she was reevaluating her relationship with the company. However, some fans criticized Kardashian for taking too long to respond, contrasting her hesitancy with Rinna's swift and direct approach. This has sparked an interesting discussion about the role of celebrities in holding brands accountable. While some argue that public figures have a responsibility to use their platforms for good, others point out the complexities of navigating brand partnerships in a highly commercialized industry. The fallout from Rinna's comments has been mixed, reflecting the divisive nature of her public persona. On one hand, many fans have applauded her for taking a stand. "Rinna is the only one brave enough to call it out," one Instagram user wrote. "Everyone else is too scared to lose their partnerships." On the other hand, critics have accused her of using the controversy for personal gain. "This feels performative," one commenter argued. "If Rinna really cared, she wouldn't just be posting on Instagram, she'd be doing something tangible." Whether you love her or hate her, there's no denying that Lisa Rinna knows how to make headlines. Her outspoken nature has kept her in the public eye long after her departure from RHOBH, and her willingness to tackle hot-button issues suggests she's far from done making waves. As for Balenciaga, the controversy has sparked a much-needed conversation about the ethics of fashion marketing. Rinna's critique, while polarizing, has helped bring attention to an issue that many believe requires greater scrutiny. In true RHOBH fashion, the story is far from over. Will Balenciaga's efforts to repair its reputation be successful? And will Rinna's bold stance inspire other celebrities to speak out? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain. Lisa Rinna isn't backing down anytime soon. This saga highlights the intersection of reality TV drama, high fashion, and social accountability, proving once again that the world of RHOBH is never short on intrigue. Whether it's on the show or on social media, Lisa Rinna knows how to keep us talking.